And today we would like to welcome our newly on board feature creator, Koen Van Damme. Hopefully I pronounce it correctly. And it's good to have him here with us today to share his journey with Capture app, and hopefully to also inspire more creators out there to join us together. So would you like to share, well, take a minute to introduce yourself and tell us who you are and what you do?
Yes, thank you, Natalie. Thank you for inviting me here. And I'm an architectural photographer. I'm Belgium-based. I'm living in the Flemish part of Belgium. So I'm taking photographs for architects every day, every week, every day. And I'm traveling a lot as well. So since years, I prefer to be inspired by architecture and take photographs, and so most of them are commissioned. But beside that, I'm also making work for myself. And these are the photographs I'm exposing at Instagram and now Capture app. So that's the way it goes.
But when and since when and how do you learn about Capture app or numbers protocol?
A few months ago now. It must have been December, the end of 2022. So I regularly explore the website of Product Hunt.
Okay.
Producthunt.com. And so there I detected the Capture app, and I decided to try it, because the idea of a camera app I found this very interesting. So I tried a few others in the past, but Capture app took my attention, and I tried it, and I'm fond of it. Yes, I like it. So now that's where we are now. So yeah.
Nice. Because you mentioned that you will from time to time you will get on a Product Hunt website. So do you also think that you're also very techie person or willing to try new technology?
Yes. I try to follow new technologies. So there's a lot of very interesting things going on at the moment, and so it's very good to follow it. And I'm always eager to find new things and to explore new things and to experiment. It's very important in photography these days to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think this also comes to questions which is very interesting to me as well, is that as a photographer, because I talk to quite many creators and photographers out there, and for them is that I believe that you folks already have to take a lot of time to explore how your skills can be improved or what can inspires you more to create great photos. So do you see that what are the role of technology play in your creativity journey?
Yes, well, there are two things, and you have to get a mixture of both. At one side, you have the enormous evolution in technology, and you have to be aware of it. But then you have to experiment, try a few things, and then pick out those technologies that are important for your kind of work. Yeah? On the other side, you have your creative work, your ideas that you have in your mind, and you're trying to develop. But then you have to try to, those two things have to come together. And that's a big process that takes quite a lot of time, but that's good. But that's what I'm trying to do. I'm speaking for myself now. I'm trying many things, and then I pick out those technical evolutions that are interesting for my kind of work. Yeah.
Do you think that helps even more for you to advance? Because taking the time for the tech, meaning that you would have less time for the creativity. Do you think that it helps you to more step yourself into a bit even more advanced, or get yourself more prepared for what's coming in the future?
Yeah. But it's kind of exploring new technologies can be very creative as well.
Mm.
You're learning while trying it. That's the way it goes with for me with Capture app. Capture app, what I found very good at Capture app, it's very direct, very simple. So you are it's a very interesting tool, but you have to use it in a very modest, simple way, and that's what I like about it. It's all new. It's a very fine technology, but in fact, it's very simple. It's very simple. So as it comes to photography, So, and while trying it and using it from day to day, I try to use it every day. You get to know it, and then creativity comes together comes in when you're working with this magnificent tool, you know. That's and then when you see that it goes that way, you can decide to keep that technology and to develop it more, and so hope is that a bit an answer to your
Yes,
question?
yes,
Yeah,
absolutely. I think like I think it's all about sometimes less is more, right?
yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah,
simplicity is there also for you to. It means that you leave more room for you to experiment, to try,
yeah,
and that's
yeah,
where you say that the creativity
yeah,
comes together at that point.
yeah. And it's all about, in the end, it's all about your ideas and your photographic eye, and these are very classic classic things, you know. To use Capture App, you don't have to be an engineer, you know. It's everyone can use it, and that's very good at and that's what's happening now with AI, for instance. At the same time, all those new technologies are, if you use them in a good way, they can help you very much, you know.
Yeah.
But it's a long process to get to know it, and a lot of things are changing at the moment. But when you take your time, do it easy, slowly, and you pick out the right things, it can be very useful for your creative work. So yeah.
Thank you for bringing up the AI question. I think this also linked to my next question, is that how do you see this current the AI trend? Like you said, there are like something you can really experiment or to try slowly. I think we won't be able to define a technology 100% good or 100% bad, because I think there's always a pro and con in everything. So
Yeah.
how do you see it as the current AI trend, and like your view on it, and also how it impacts on your works and I mean the industry that you are functioning in?
Yeah, yeah. Yes, I must say, at the moment, it's a big revolution. It's overwhelming. That's the word. At the moment, it's really overwhelming, and it goes very fast. 2023 will be definitely will be the year of AI. It goes very fast. So yes, yes, it's the way it goes. You know, it's the way it goes, and I can't repeat it enough. You have to pick out the things that are interesting for you. You know, there's. Yeah, that's important, that with AI, but it will be, as I see the developments, it will be very helpful. It will, from my kind of point of view, it will be very helpful for photographers. Yeah. But there's one on the other side, and that's what's going on at the moment. It will be very easy for everyone to become a photographer. Everyone will be photographer, you know, because those techniques will make it very easy for everyone to develop images, to change, to create new things, whatever. So yeah.
Do you personally try out any AI tools out there to generate photos?
Oh yeah, yes, I do. Yeah, yeah.
Which
So
AI is that?
yes, I mostly work with Photoshop, and at the moment I mostly try the AI tools of Photoshop at the moment. So there's a new version of Photoshop since this week with incredible new tools. Really, it's unbelievable, but very big revolution. And but on the other side, also, for instance, I experiment with DAL E or Night Cafe Studio. So that's why I'm trying those things. By looking at product hunt from time to time, I discover new things, like Capture App, NAMS protocol, but also other things. So yes.
So what's the feedback that you receive among your networks? I mean, the other photographers or the other people who work in the creativity industry. What's their thought on this AI trend?
Yeah, there's at the moment, there's what's going on is between photographers, a big discussion. Pro and contra, you know, pro and contra at the moment. There are two camps at the moment. There's a big camp who are saying, okay, no, we stick to the classic thing. Photography must stay photography. We are threatened in a certain way, so that's one camp. And there's another camp who is really picking up AI and already using it and trying it, and some guys do it in a very good, in such a way that you can't even hardly see it in the results that they have used it, you know. Because that's yeah. And this discussion will go on next month, maybe next few years. Yeah, I think as I see it now, that in the end, there will be a group of photographers who will use AI and who will incorporate the technology in their work. And on the other side, there will be a big group of creative photographers who will stay to the classic procedure, who will go very classic, with even use classic film or development in the darkroom, etc., etc. So like it's always a process, and you see it; it goes up and down, up and down. It's a bit like everyone who has started again to listen to classic vinyl records. It's a bit the same. It's a
lot of like how you use Capture app as your daily creative tools, and
yeah.
I anything more you would like to share on using the app, or like?
Yes, but as I told, I think I told it, I really use it as a creative tool. And now it has become, during the weeks, months, a kind of daily ritual effect to use Capture app. And so it will go on and grow. I like it very much that way. Yeah, most of all, I like the app, the Cam app most. Yeah.
The simplicity of it.
Okay, simplicity of it. And you always have to challenge yourself to create good images, good circumstances, and you can totally focus on that. And the app is very helpful because it's very simple. You can shoot correct black and white or color. That's all. And you can modify the how do you call it?
The size or
The size, the size. Yes, you can modify the size, and that's it. And it's a very interesting, fine way to create photographs. And then you decide, I use it or I don't use it, and that's it. So that's what I like most about the Capture app. The Capture uploads, it's interesting, it's good, but there you can always modify a lot of things. You know, you can use Photoshop, Lightroom, whatever, and then bring it to Capture app. But I really love the direct way of the app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's any new features, what other feature that you wish to see in the app?
And yeah, maybe the possibility to correct the images a bit.
I mean, besides just the
For instance, I like black and white photography a lot. Now it's good. Now when you use the black and white tool, it's a little bit. I would love to have a little bit more contrast in the images. A little bit more possibilities to modify the black and white, to make it a bit stronger, and to change the contrast a bit, black and white, etc. If that would be possible in the future, that would be great. Yes, yeah.
So it's to have more features on adjusting the details of the images, like the contrast.
Adjusting the details. Yes. Okay. But as it is now, it's very well done because the sharpness is good, the colors are good. That's very fine. Now almost the colors are very good without modifying things or changing things. But as I am very fond of black and white photography, that's a little remark I want to make. Or yeah.
Okay, absolutely. I will definitely share with our product team. They will be very happy to hear what you say, but also to keep adding the features for our users as well. Okay, so last time we touched upon a little bit on the AI. So here I also connected to my next question is that how do you see the current AI trend, and what are the impacts that its impacts on your work or your industry, or even what other, let's say, the challenges or problems, because you are working in the industry, you're working with the brands, with the agency, with different photographers around the world. So what are, let's say, the main issues or problems that you see right now in the industry because of AI?
Because of AI, yes. Well, the main problem maybe is that everyone will have the possibility to become a photographer. You know, technically seen, it will be possible because everyone will be able to correct photographs in a mostly perfect way, I guess. So that will become a problem, and like it's already. But I believe, and you saw it in the past as well, that when a great changement arrives and changes the whole industry, it always takes some time to find some, how do we call it, equilibre, balance, the right balance. I think that now in the near future, a lot of photographers will get problems, maybe in trouble to get enough work, and so on and so on. But after time, it's like we've seen it before when everyone started to shoot digitally. It was the same problem. when I see my clients, then in that period, architects, for instance, they decided to shoot photographs, to make photographs themselves. They bought a cheap camera and they started to photograph themselves. So photographers were losing jobs, work, etc. But after some time, when everything came, when there was a balance, more balance, those architects came back to the photographers, because they noticed that, yeah, in fact, you always have to be specialized. You have your experience, and in the end, that will survive. And I think it will be the same with AI. I think, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, it's because everyone can start using the tools, meaning that everyone sort of can become creators and easily to create a good image, let's say. So the competition between the photographers and even anyone out there with the tools can be very fierce. And but it also, I think, in another way, it also shows that it would the creation from the real humans or from the real photographers can be very valuable, because that's not something that a machine can easily duplicate the works, because you are taking photos from your eyes, and you are inspired by even within the same location, you're probably inspired by different factors in different time. So if you take shooting the same rooms today, tomorrow, or the day next, it's gonna be different, right?
Yeah.
And well, machine, they don't have emotions, probably cannot duplicate as what how you feel and how you see it at that moment. So
that's true. That will stay. That will stay. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. So I think it's also to I think it is also to tell a lot of photographers out there saying that well, the AI tools coming in here to support you to better deliver your work instead of compete with you. I think we discussed last time as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Right now, at this moment, it's helping me a lot to work faster, you know. So that's very interesting. Yeah. The new Photoshop AI tools are helping me to work faster. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So I can focus on the creativity and on shooting photographers. So the post-production will go a lot faster thanks to AI. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yeah.
Then how do you see the future of the content creation? Because so far as I know that you are already a photographer who are very willing to try new technologies. You are trying new things, trying new tools, trying to experiment on new things all the time. But how do you see the future? How do you see that what's gonna be in the next step, that in the next 5 or 10 years, how it would become, well, the content, what it would be for the content creators or for the creativity industry?
Yeah. Yes, I think I believe it will change a lot. It will change a lot. Yeah, it really will change a lot. And but you see it now. It's going very fast now at this moment. A lot of, you see it when you are looking at the photography contests, for instance. You see that they were panicking because photographers started to use AI. And they really didn't know what to do with it, you know. They're trying to find solutions now. I see that separate categories for AI are arising, separate contests and categories. So that will happen the next few years, I think, in photography business as well. When I'm talking about the art photography, so there will be, I believe, separate categories for AI art, AI photography. But when photographers are using it professionally and very good, it will be very difficult to detect if you used AI or not, you know. When you don't use it well, you can see it. Oh, I see that something isn't quite right there. You used AI, but it's not very good. But photographers who are who are capable to use it very, very good, it will be very hard to notice if they used AI or not. You know, it will be balancing all the time, and then you will get, for instance, a category of AI, a contest for AI photographs. Okay, this is AI, but AI will also get in other categories without noticing this. You know, it will be all will come together. It will come together, and there really will be a mixture of the real world, the virtual world. It will become quite interesting. Yeah. That's a fact. Yeah.
This reminds me another news that I see the other day, a couple of weeks ago. There's a Berlin-based photographer, Boris. He joined one of the photography competition hosted by Sony. So he actually submits a photo that he create through AI tools, but he also got selected as one of the category winner as well.
Yeah.
And he refused to accept the award because eventually told that this is a creations made with AI tool together.
Yeah.
So I think the very main intention that he did this is to tell the industry or the competition organizer that there should be a category for AI photography.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that it's coming in and it's many people are experiencing that. It's not about to reject, put the AI out of the door, but instead put it inside the door together.
Yeah.
I think that's also one of the news. I think he's very let's say he's putting himself in experiment because of doing that he also received quite some criticize as well.
Yeah. But it's difficult. You can, for instance, you can use AI in a modest way to make your image stronger, or you can use AI tools totally to create a totally new image without doing anything. So it's a difference between those. Is this AI photography or not? I use AI tools to make my image stronger. That's another thing from my point of view. So this will be a question popping up the coming years, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any other words you would like to share with the other photographers or the other creators out there? So what's like any word to like encourage them or inspire them, or to how from your experience working with the photos, with creativities, with all kinds of technologies from all your experience before? So any word to share with them?
Yeah, well, I think most important thing maybe is let's inspire each other. Let's go on to inspire each other. It's very interesting to see on Capture app or on Numbers Protocol the different creative guys they're working there. Right? That's interesting, and also let's exchange some experience ideas. Maybe, for instance, that's the best way or a good way to do is to use Twitter. I guess it's quite easy to find each other there at the moment. So. Let's do this. What is your experience with this with Capture app? With are you selling things or not? How are you creating at the moment? Let's make a little group, for instance, or I don't know, to make the community grow bigger and yeah.
How would you, if we're gonna start slowly build up this creator community, where are the platforms that you think would be most easily for you to engage with the other creators?
Yeah, Discord or Twitter, I think at the moment. Yeah.
Okay.
I think maybe Telegram as well. I think Discord is a good platform, I guess. It's once you're in it, it's easy there to communicate, and you're all in your own group there, and you can do a lot of things in Discord. So this is a good way to communicate. And Twitter as well. Twitter is working very well at the moment, I think. So okay. Yeah.
This also got me, it also inspires me that I will check with our marketing team if they can have some tweet then to ask everyone to share, taking some of the photos that we work together, what inspires them, what are the words or what are the most creativity things they do this week or today, and maybe this could be also inspire others during the day as well.
Yeah. I see. For instance, I follow the work of All Around Artsy at the Capture app. She's doing this. She's sharing a lot of things, what she's doing, how she's working, her process, etc. That's interesting. That's it's fine to see.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And but I see now that now that I was featured on Capture app, I see there's a lot of things going on Twitter. Right? It's going. I see messages every day. So yeah, very well done. Thank you. You did a great job. Yeah. And this is bringing me in contact with other guys who are working on the blockchain world, crypto world, NFTs, etc. So yeah, thank you. It's great. It's great.
Yeah. It's also a pleasure for us that to have you on Capture app as well. Like you constantly inspire everyone out there by doing this daily experiment. And well, we are happy that to connect you or to bring your name out there with our community as well, and also to introduce you to more people, because I think working in a Web3 or in a decentralized world, it's basically you have access to the world. So we wish that one day you will travel to Asia or travel to somewhere else to shoot the buildings and create more photos that we can see. So then it would be a pleasure for us that to also bridge you to more creators out there, to more industry players out there as well.
Yes, it would be great. It would be great. Yeah.